Hello, I'm Darren the Magic Ghostbuster, and in this video I'm taking a look at the Ultimate Collection box set. Okay, so this is the box set, and as you can see it comes in like a really cool trap box. So let's take the plastic cover off. And that has this cardboard bit that just tells you all the different special features and stuff that is inside the box set. So as you can see, it comes in the trap. It has this little sliding bit up here that you can push up to open it up a little bit like the trap. Bit of a weird gimmick, you can just do that, but yeah, whatever. So let's take a look. So we did get screwed a little bit here in the UK. The discs over in America had slip cases. These don't. But there's the first film. Also, the box lights up over in America. Ours doesn't. So, and we paid more for ours. So, you know, typical UK getting screwed all the time. There's the Afterlife one. This is the special features discs, which I think is the most exciting part. And then a reprint of Making Ghostbusters, which is a very old book now. And the original is very hard to find, very expensive if you find it on eBay. I had a look and just before filming, and the last few that sold went for about £100. Now, as cool as this book is, I do feel like it shouldn't have been included here. I think they because this is a Ultimate Collection covering all 3 films, they should have done a new book covering all 3 films, because this only covers the first film. And like, I guess they've done this to try and add more perceived value to it, but although the original book is worth £100, that doesn't mean this book is worth £100. It is worth, you know, probably the £5 it cost them to print, or less than that, because you can get like PDF copies of this from various sources online, maybe not fully legally, but you can get them. So just because the original's worth £100 doesn't mean this one is. That's like saying the Kenner, the Hasbro re-release figures of the originals are worth the same as the Kenners. They're not, you know, because the value's in the oldness and the rarity of it. But anyway, sorry, I'm rambling on, but it's still a very cool book. The original was bigger as well, so yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's cool to include it, but I feel like they should have done a new book covering all 3 films, personally. But let's take a look. This is the special features. There are the 2 discs there. So you have a special features disc 1 that covers the first film, special features disc 2 that covers the second 2 films, and then let's look at the films in order. So there's the Ghostbusters 1 cover, cool artwork, and it's nice to see Winston on the cover, which is good, because we know that Winston gets screwed in that department quite a lot. And then there are the discs, and there's the back. Let's look at Ghostbusters 2. And finally, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I find this artwork quite interesting. Like, it looks to me like it was based on that very old Kenner, not Kenner, real Ghostbusters cartoon artwork from back in the day. So very interesting. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is I don't like the fact they haven't made the discs matching, which I know is a nitpick, but you can see they've done the discs for the first film with the caution striping, and the second film with the caution striping to match, and then this one doesn't match, which is a shame. But this is obviously just the standard version of Afterlife that comes out separately. Yeah. So this is the menu from the first special features disc, featuring special features from the first Ghostbusters film. And I think the main thing people are going to be interested in is the Ghostbusters preview cut, which is very interesting. And then second up you have the Reitman Squared scene commentary, which is Jason and Ivan Reitman giving commentary on some various scenes from the first film.
I really feel like they really do this job in New York at that time.
Do you remember, is this a set in Los Angeles, or is this an office in New York?
And then Dana's Lost Auditions is very interesting. You have basically all the audition tapes from all these different actresses, which is very cool to see, and just seeing what could have been. And then You have this Behind Closed Doors Ghostbusters Reels documentary. The 1987 TV version. Now, the TV version is, I always thought was like a child-safe version. So, like, instead of Peter saying this man has no dick, he says he's some kind of sub-creature or something. I can't remember the exact phrase now.
Your Honor, our system was working just fine until the power grid was turned off by Wally Wick here.
They caused an explosion.
Is this true? It's true, Your Honor. The man is some kind of rodent. I don't know which.
Interestingly, he still says we came, we saw, we kicked its ass on this version. When the version I know from TV, he said what a knockabout of pure fun that was. So I'm not. Maybe there was different TV versions. I don't know, but yeah, I find that interesting. And then you got the TV commercial, which is basically just the TV commercial when they're standing outside the firehouse. And then you have different outtakes of the TV commercial, which is really cool. And in this version, in the outtakes, they use different phrases instead of Ghostbusters, just to cover them in case they couldn't get the rights to the Ghostbusters name.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost? If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Ghoststoppers!
A Scene Cemetery doesn't have any scenes that I've not seen before, but still very cool to have on the disc. And some of these you'll see on the preview cut as well. And then dailies for some different scenes. That's basically all the footage they filmed in a day for these particular scenes. So it's interesting just to see the scenes for all the different angles and all the different takes.
What did you say your name was?
Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Gozer.
Well, according to this, his name is Louis Tully. Lives on Central Park West.
What did you say your name was?
Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Gozer.
Well, according to this, his name is Louis Tully. Lives on Central Park West.
Then you have this 1984 Show West exhibitor reel, which is basically Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd standing in front of the Ecto-1 in costume, basically trying to sell this film to the cinemas.
When you exhibit perhaps the greatest comedy motion picture of all time.
I mean, this is going to make E.T. look like Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be one HFM. Do you know what I mean?
A Moment with Stars, the original EPK featurette, the 1984 featurette, the SFX Team featurette, Cast and Crew featurette, alternate TV version takes. It's just all the takes from the TV version that I mentioned earlier. Who You Gonna Call? A Ghostbusters retrospective. Ecto-1 resurrecting the classic car. Ruth Oliver's Library Ghost Scream test. Multi-angle explorations. Storyboard comparisons. Photo galleries. The music video by Ray Parker Jr. Trailers and the Ivan Reitman DVD promo. So loads of stuff on this disc. So this is the second special features disc, featuring special features from Ghostbusters 2 and Ghostbusters Afterlife. There's not actually much for Ghostbusters Afterlife on this disc. You've got Jason's sneak peek from set and trailers. Most of the special features for Afterlife are on the actual Afterlife disc. Now, for Ghostbusters 2, we have the Reitman squared scenes commentary again, which is Ivan and Jason doing commentary on different scenes from Ghostbusters 2. And then you have the Scene Cemetery. So there's a lot of new deleted scenes in this one for Ghostbusters 2. I think it was 19 new ones in total. Unfortunately, not the one everyone wants, which is the Ray possessed driving. But there are some interesting ones on here. There's an alternate version of World of the Psychic, which is clearly an earlier version that was filmed just by the way it goes. You could tell that. And then there's the scene with Louis Tully speaking to his cousin, trying to get the Ghostbusters out of the mental hospital.
You gotta do this for me, I'm begging you. You're my cousin. Are you out of your gourd? I can lose my job, Louis. I can't do it. That's unethical. I don't want to lose my license. Can't you just release him? You're a doctor. I'm a dermatologist.
You have the Randy Elderman music commentary, 1992 TV version of the film, the Oprah Winfrey Show, cast of Ghostbusters 2 from June 1989, Ghostbusters 2 original EPK, Time Is But a Window, Ghostbusters 2 and Beyond, and then the On Our Own music video by Bobby Brown. So, not quite as much as for the first film, but still a lot of cool stuff on here. So, I've watched some of the special features. I think the two main ones I was interested in was the deleted scenes from Ghostbusters 2 and the Ghostbusters 1 preview cut. So the preview cut was very interesting. There's no music on it. None of the soundtrack's been done. A lot of the special effects have not been finished. It's mostly practical effects, except for a couple of things like the subway ghost. You have like a vague outline to show it. But it's interesting seeing a lot of the different alternate cuts and a lot of the extended scenes.
Besides this, there's another substantial work area in the basement, office space, sleeping quarters, and showers on the next floor, and you got your full kitchen on the top level. It's 10,000 square feet total.
It's 9,655.44 square feet.
What is he, your accountant?
Well, he's my dad. It just seems a little pricey for a unique fixer-upper opportunity, that's all.
A couple of my favourites is the bit with Winston, where he's going for the job, and Janine says, "Do you believe in all the different things?" And then we know that he says, "If there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you tell me." Whereas this alternate cut starts with him going, "No," and then sort of laughing, "But if there's a steady paycheck in it." So
no. However, if there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
Interesting seeing little things like that. A bit where Slimer comes out the cart, the hot dog cart. The hot dog cart actually goes running down the road, which is really cool. Unfortunately, the Slimer special effects have not been finished in that. Also, the aspect ratio was weird in that version. Like, it's widescreen, but still like boxed. So you have like big black lines around the whole thing, basically. You can zoom in with most tellies, you can with mine. Unfortunately, with my telly at the moment, I might have to buy a remote control from a pound shop because mine broke, so I don't actually have that option at the moment. But yeah, very interesting to see. I think it's going to be more for the hardcore fan than anything else. The deleted scenes from Ghostbusters 2, very cool. I think, obviously, it's just disappointing we didn't get the Ray being possessed stuff. Would have been cool. But it's really interesting seeing some of the different takes on things like the earlier version of World of the Psychic and so on. So again, very interesting. And a lot of those deleted scenes didn't look as polished as what we got in the film, definitely. There's so many other special features to go through. Like the dailies, I think, is a cool feature, just seeing all the different takes and different angles and stuff. But there's so much more to go through that I will be doing over the next few days. So is this box set worth £150? That is the ultimate question. Now, there's no doubt that we got screwed here in the UK. America got slipcases, they got a light-up box, they got digital codes for less money. We got none of that, and Sony should be bloody ashamed of themselves, to be honest. Of course they don't care, but they should be ashamed of themselves, because, you know, plenty of hardcore Ghostbusters fans in the UK and around the world, and we should be treated equally and not get screwed in these sort of things. Silver lining is apparently a lot of the light-up boxes don't work, so, you know, maybe blessing in disguise. But is the box set worth £150? It's a tough one. I think when you look at the content is amazing. I'm happy with my purchase of this box set. I think if you went and bought all the discs separately, 4K discs are quite expensive. You bought the box and all, probably wouldn't be far off that sort of money. But I just think when you look at it, I just don't think it looks worth £150. When you look at previous collector's editions, we had a DVD box set, which I can't even remember how long ago that was now. It might have been for the 20th anniversary. Come in like a green box, come with a nice Stay Puft statue. And then we got a 30th anniversary Blu-ray box set that came with a really nice Slimer statue. And they just looked better than what we got here. You know, they look more worth the money, and they were a lot less money as well. I mean, we got a cardboard track box, cool box, but I think for £150 should have been made of plastic. And the book, I don't think that book should have been included. I think we should have got a book that covered all three films, a new book. And I mean, and even then, I don't think that would add the value to it. I mean, I know some people say, well, it instantly adds £100 value to it because the original's worth £100, but this isn't the original. This is a reprint, you know. So that's probably cost them a couple of pounds to print. And I know it is an amazing book. It's probably one of the best Ghostbusters books you can buy. But I just don't think a reprint of it adds that sort of value to it, personally. But basically, I think this box set is for the really hardcore fan. If you're more of a casual fan, I wouldn't get it. If you're a hardcore fan like me, definitely you'll be very happy with all the content on it. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, you might disagree, and everyone's welcome to disagree or agree, however you like. We're all different. But yeah, so that's the Ultimate Collector's box set. Let me know what you think of it. If you've bought it, I'd love to know what you think of it so far. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.